the game was 3-2 for the Czechs, and our line happened to be playing really well, and Pat Quinn kept putting us out, and eventually we scored the game-tying goal, and they have always said that was kind of the turning point where the team kind of really made that turn, and then after that, basically, we didn't really have any trouble. So, whether that was our responsibility or what, but it was a big moment in the tournament. And then when Hammerlich cross-checked me in front of the net, that's when Gretz kind of, lost it. But it's just one of those things. You got to be able to accept that, sometimes you got to play a lesser role in order to win. And for me, that was great. If I didn't have to be the guy, it was good. I could kind of, groove within the team system, but, always prepared myself for the big moments in hockey games, and some guys think that they have to go out and get a scoring chance every shift or make a play every shift. But it's not like that. You got to prepare yourself for the big moments in the hockey game, and that's something that I learned from the greatest players in the game, and being around them, and knowing that it's not always about going out and doing something every single shift. It's within the team system, going out and playing, and that will give you the opportunity for the big moment.
It was interesting, and it seemed ironic last week when all your headlines were being made here, and you're continuing on, and then of course Friday, the end. The same week, Gretzky was leaving the Coyotes and getting big headlines, leaving his job as coach, and he played a very instrumental role in getting you on that 2002 Olympic team. And I think you guys have got a pretty close bond ever since.
Yeah, we don't call each other every day, but when I went to work at Wayne's fantasy camp this year, at the banquet at the end of the camp, he was going around introducing all the guys that were there helping, and he basically, this is what he said was, I walked into the office the day we were picking the team, and I said, I have one pick. I says, I want Theo Fleury on my team. I don't care who you pick after that, but we got to have this guy on the team. He's the biggest big game player that I've ever played with or seen in my life. And I was just kind of sitting there going, the greatest player in hockey, who's played with Glenn Anderson, Mark Messier, and all these guys, said that about me. And I was just kind of, I was kind of taken aback. And, I remember 91 Canada Cup. I was pooping in my pants because it was kind of like the first major event that I was invited to. And I remember walking in, we had a meeting the night before the camp opened, and Wayne was the first guy that came up to me and shook my hand and said, "Hey, I'm Wayne Gretzky, and you deserve to be here." And I thought, geez, that was pretty classy, because he kind of sensed that I walked in the room and I was kind of, deer in the headlights. So he came over, shook my hand, and that was kind of, one of those moments where I knew that I belonged, because he'd given me that kind of acknowledgement.
Theo Fleury, our guest in the Hot Stove Lounge. Just to wind things up, the Hall of Fame,